Saturday morning, take two. It's 36 degrees, wet, a little over 1/10 of an inch of moisture overnight. We watched some snow flurries in the cameras a little bit last night, and then it eventually rained. So, take two, I get more of them up here. She was actually up here in the corner where she's standing. That's what used to be the red tag cow. It's her baby, I do believe. Yes, hi. And she's decided to be sociable, haven't you? And 43A there, she's been up here. She almost touched my finger this morning. The hair right at the edge of their snout, where the hair starts, there's some that stick up there. Yep, she touched my pinky finger with that. 451 touched one of my fingers. 445 touched a finger. She came really close. She just didn't. And 432 was the last to come up here. Do you want to eat today? Do you want some food? Do you want some food? As soon as I climb up, she'll come up here and stick her nose up right here. And then reach out and touch me. Kind of play the game. Somebody's got to touch me before I feed. I already got like 3 or 4. So they've already won the game. But as they notice, others will come up. Even if they don't touch me, my hand. If they just get within an inch or two, they realize I'm not out to hurt them. They know I feed them. Not that that matters to some critters. Oh, are you going to come back up here? Are you going to eat my hand or just touch me? Okay. Neither. All right, I got to get to it. Careful. Those 3 cows were in the top 3 holes this morning, so watch them calves. Rainy. Almost stepped in her puke this morning. In the hallway, right? Stepping into the mudroom / kitchen. She's been eating too much calf shit. There's a pile there about half the size of one of the cats in the house. Kind of looked like a cat laying there. It's straw, and I need to go back to doing it. When a cow calves, we cut their switch off their tail, just below the bone. And we had issues with it years ago because it'd just get thrown out in the manure. Took a couple bearings out on spreaders, that kind of thing. Because it got wrapped up. I mean, straw will wrap, but it don't get all the way in. And if you miss it, if you get a long switch, and you get a wad of that go into around the bearing, it just goes in. So it usually gets thrown in the garbage, or along the lower wall down there, it's wood up and there's a gap because the wood's on the inside of the pole and the siding's on the outside. Throw it out there and it doesn't bother anything. But anyway, she had that and a bunch of straw. And yeah, things I just don't handle anymore. Dog puke's one of them. And this clip, I gabbed here too much again. But look, I told you she'd come up here. Yeah, are you going to say good morning? Yep, made contact. Now I can feed. Plans change all the time. I got to do a little buggering on that. Add that piece, so that'll go to the wall. That piece is actually made to come off the dryer, but it won't work on that dryer we got. We got it to come off the wall anyway. So, but I had to add that one to it, which I'm going to put some pop rivets in there and smash them down. I got my anvil. That's how I stretch the outer piece, and then I tweak the other ones so it would fit in, because you want it that direction. That way stuff doesn't hang up. But then Matt and Brooke showed up. Matt's gonna Oh, he's got that side-by-side we borrowed. Sue backed up and caught something with it once and buggered up one of the boots on the back drive line. So Matt's gonna take care of that. And Becky walks down to the shop. A couple guys that took some trees out for somebody down the road. He says, oh, when we do a job, he says, I go 10 doors one way and 10 doors the other way, and see if anybody needs anything. And, well, PGE hasn't showed up, or they haven't sent Asplin back out to do anything with those trees, and they were only going to do the one, and then we were going to get Ben to knock the other one down. So plans change. He said, oh, we got a tree jack. I said, yeah, you're against the power line. If it breaks off prematurely and jumps over that jack, there goes the house. So he got a 600-foot line, and I got to see if I can get a tractor to start. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'd use that one, but I don't know how well it's going to get around out there. So it's going to be one of these. I want 4-wheel drive. Kind of hoping for the Massey, but I don't know if she's going to start. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. And for the price he quoted, all they're going to do is get them down. Then somebody's going to have to come cut some firewood. It ain't going to be me. I don't know, we might con Ben into bucking them up and load them up for Maury. I mean, Maury can take them home. Not like Matt and Brooke can get them in the pickup and take them home. So I'm going to see if this little girl will start. I think Ty got some video, but there's one laying on the ground. I haven't never been that far away pulling one over, but this is where they wanted me, so this is where I am. I don't think a branch even got close to the power lines, which is a good thing. It didn't quite come over. He was kind of aiming for between where it is and where that line's laying. But hey.
Yeah, go ahead and give that a pull.
All right. I didn't even have to move. He got me moved over here, and we pulled the slack out of the line, and this boss man was using wedges. Apparently broke his axe handle on the first time around, pounding on the wedges. Later, right where we wanted it. So, but I'm waiting for them to get the line untied so I can pull it out from the tree for him. Then he'll get his stuff unhooked from me, and then I'm done for now. I can go do something else. And Tylin has sent me a couple of videos I see so far, so if I can figure my way through the updated version of Power Director to edit them, I will probably put them right behind this. We will see. Hopefully they will be somewhere in the video.
Well, we're gonna pull down some trees this morning. That big one's coming down first, and then the one right here alongside the shop will come down next. He's just making his final cuts right now. All the girls ran out of the barn when they heard it.
Big shithole.
Well, there they go. Other than You know, we didn't really get him on video, but he knows it's going on YouTube. There they are. Yeah, she got to watch. And Becky's got a card somewhere.
I do.
He says advertisement, advertisement.
I got to. Trevor Lentz.
Let's see. There you go. Elevated Tree and Construction LLC. Licensed, bonded, insured. Owner operator Trevor Lentz. So, says he's out of Lafayette and born and raised in the area, and Lafayette's kind of that way. And
I don't know.
you know, we spend time down there too. That's where the body shop is. We use. So.
Okay, I'm going to work on
PGE's way too late. Now we just got to get the crap cleaned up, and I ain't doing it today. Both sitting here running like they should now. Got that leveled up. The dryer's actually sitting pretty much perfectly level. Far corner. Had to lower the foot on it about 1/4 inch. This one was the same way. It is not perfectly level. It is side to side, but not front to back. There's no holes in it. Everything's hooked up and in there. Hoses actually reach. I mean, this one I pointed this way just to take some of the slack out of a 6-foot, because a 4-foot wouldn't make it clear over there. And now, I did end up actually, that's the hose they put on it. I like those better than plastic ones, and that plastic one I couldn't get it over one of them. And of course, the other one, the other end, the dryer end, this one is crushed way down on it, but it's on there and it's sealed. So, now go find something else to do. Anybody want to take a guess on who's going to be first in the barn? She'll follow me like a puppy dog. She's like not even 3 feet away from me. But she doesn't want to say hi. Oh, now she does. Prove me a liar. Yeah, I bumped my hand twice. And of course, once she has room, she's just fine letting me scratch on her. Just fine with that. She's not so sure. Hey, old lady, we're holding everybody up, aren't we? So, she's in the way. Boom. You gotta move, girl. Anyway, looks so different over there. I mean, really different over there. I mean, granted, those trees are a lot bigger now than they were when I was born, but looks way different. And it's done. So when the guy from PG, if and when he ever calls me, I'm just going to flat out tell him, well, you know, you tell me it's going to be done at a certain time. And that was before any crappy weather. And, I mean, it's no different than what we finally got him to do down at the pump site. We've been 5 years trying to get something done down there. And, you know, 5 years later, that finally got done. And then the crew actually, the first time they came down, they got what was basically causing imminent danger to the pump and the lines, and did more than what they normally would have been allowed to. And then when they came back to get the other stuff that a good wind would have put right into that pole, they did a little more than they were allowed to, but they got the okay for it. The crew was great. I mean, they would have done everything that needed to be done the first time they were here, but oh, it wasn't on the schedule. Been on the schedule for over 5 years. So, you know, that's just a whole nother story. I mean, I know a lot of people have had really good luck with the electrical companies, foresters, and getting things taken care of, but, and actually, Joe, so I watched a YouTube video channel, he had all kinds of great luck with them last winter. I don't know if he dealt with the same forester. I called in, went the right channels, talked to the forester for our area, which I found out later was the same one that dropped the ball 5 years ago. Seems to be a thing with that. Appliance delivery people who are supposed to install them seem to don't know what the hell they're doing. And hey, there's a finger. I usually don't hold it with that hand. And my other phone camera was centered on it, I think. Anyway, just, been that way. So anyway, I'm going to finish up here. Yeah, I know you're hungry. I know. You guys probably want some better hay too, because they're down to the bottom in there, but there's still some there. Tomorrow we'll feed hay. I still got to go raise the front of the washing machine, or do I just leave it? I mean, it's so close to level, it's not funny. If it wasn't on a concrete floor, it'd probably be that far out of level already. But I do have to tighten the jam nuts up on the feet on the dryer. That was half the problems I found. And one of the issues which Brooke found was their attachment from the drawer to the dryer, or to the washing machine. All the old ones, you screwed them or bolted them directly to each other. These got little brackets on top, and then you put little cross bolts in the brackets. And the back just has a single sheet metal screw holding it to a tab. And I think you're supposed to run the feet down to make sure it's sitting level on it. Well, Brooke found the one corner, it was if you're facing the front, the left rear corner. She found it was wiggling there one day. Well, yeah, that foot is tightened up so tight I couldn't get it loose, and there's no room to get into it. But the other ones ran down to where it's actually sitting on the drawer cabinet. So I got to do that. At least it's the one I can get to easy. Anyway, hope you all had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Thank you for watching, everybody.